I love accumulating miles because these miles can allow me to redeem for business class flights without spending crazy dollars to buy these tickets myself. I don't really like cashback cards because cashback cards doesn't give me as much value compared to a mile card. So using one of the popular cards for cashback, such as one card from Standard Chartered that gives 1.5% cashback without any cap and across all categories. So if you are able to spend 36,000 in a year, this cashback card will only give you about $540 for the year. But however, the same 36,000, if I spend it on a mile card that is giving me 4 miles per dollar, the same 36,000 would have given me 144,000 miles. And the 144,000 miles can redeem 3 one-way tickets on economy class to London, or 1.5
Wow.
times business class flight, one-way trip to London also. And definitely these are worth more compared to the cashback. Of course, there are better cards that give a higher cashback, but however, it comes with so many criteria that you have to fulfill in order to get the maximum cashback. But this is a topic for another day. So let's dive in today to understand how do you value a mile. So first of all, we have to understand how much are they charging for your miles. You can easily earn your miles through the free method just by spending a credit card. But there's also another method to accelerate your way to earn more miles by paying some fees. So using this example for the OCBC Voyage card, the Voyage card annual fee is about $498 a year. But paying this annual fee allows you to receive 15,000 worth of Voyage miles, which is a one-to-one equivalent to a KrisFlyer mile. So doing the calculation, it means that you are paying about 0.0332 cents per mile. Looking at another card, which is the City Premier Miles card, the annual fee is $196.20. And if you've paid the annual fee, you would have received 10,000 worth of miles. This means that your miles is worth around 0.019. There's another platform called the Cut Up. So Cut Up allow you to earn miles on transactions that usually don't earn you any miles, such as paying for your insurance, rental, taxes, etc. So if let's say you spend about $3,000 on a transaction, Cut Up actually charges you 2.6% for that transaction. So assuming you link the City Premium Miles card to your Cut Up, City Premium Miles pay you about 1.2 miles per dollar spent. So spending $3,000 on Cut Up times the 1.2 is about 3,006 miles for the $3,000 spending. And 2.6% is charged on the $3,000 transaction. You spend $78 on the transaction fee to receive the $3,600 worth of miles. So doing the calculation, you're paying about 0.0217 per mile. So as shown, the value of miles varies. So the Voyage is at 0.0332, the City Premier is at 0.019, Cut Up is at 0.0217. So now you know how much the companies are charging for you for the mile. Then the next question is how much should you pay for it? And in order to answer that question, you have to know how much is a mile worth to you. So we're going to use two scenarios here. The first scenario using an economy class flight redemption. A second scenario using the business class flight redemption. I don't really recommend you to redeem your miles for economy flights because it devalue your miles. Let's work out the calculation and I'll show you what I mean. So for this London flight here that you see, it costs you $1,395 to book a one-way trip to London on SQ. If you are using miles to redeem it, the saver mode will only cost you about 42,000 worth of miles. So taking 1,395 divide by 42,000, one mile is actually worth 0.0332. So if you compare it to what we have calculated earlier for the Voyage card, Premium Miles and Cut Up, you would have seen that City Premium Miles and Cut Up is worthwhile if you would want to pay the fees to collect the miles. And the Voyage card, if you paid for miles, it wouldn't have made much sense because of the value per mile is exactly the same. You might as well purchase the air ticket directly. So now we take a second scenario, redemption for business class flights. So a one-way ticket for business class flight costs about $5,704. And if you are using the redemption of KrisFlyer miles, the saver mode, it will cost you 103,500 miles. So doing the same calculation, the 5,700 plus divided by the 103,000 plus miles, you would have gotten 0.0551. This is the value of the miles to you. So the first thing you would have noticed is this value of mile is actually higher compared to the economy flights. So this is what I meant earlier, that I don't recommend you to redeem your economy flights with your miles because it actually devalue your miles. But looking back at the examples again, for the Voyage card, mile value at 0.0332, City Premier value at 0.019, and Cut Up value at 0.0217. And in fact, all three scenarios, if you would have paid for the miles, it's all worthwhile because you know know that per mile value to you is at 0.0551. So using the Citibank Premium Miles card as an example, the business class flight costs you 5,704 if you paid via cash, and assuming you are able to pay for 0.019 miles to get the required mileage to do a redemption on the saver mode, which is 103,500 miles, you would have only paid $1,966 for the air ticket, which is actually worth $5,704. So this is an example to show you whether is it worth it to pay for your miles. But don't forget, generally you would have able to collect your miles for free because you can just get your credit card and spend to earn the free miles. But if you wanted to accelerate your collection of miles, then you might consider whether you would want to pay for it. So some takeaways here. Number one, you know how to calculate how much companies are charging you for per mile basis. Number two, you know how much a mile is worth to you if you redeem economy flights or business class flights. So using this, you would have a benchmark to know whether is it worth it to pay for your miles. Number three, this is a shortcut to you. If you are redeeming business class flight, as long the per mile basis is lesser than 0.0551, you can consider if you want to pay for it. Number four, redemption of economy flight devalue your miles. So preferably redeem business class flights. Number five, cashback versus miles. I'm still in the miles team because I believe they are more worthwhile and I prefer to accumulate the new experiences. How about you? Which team are you on? Let me know on the comments below. And if you would like to follow me on my journey on wealth building, do remember to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you will be notified whenever there is a new video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.